That should be better. Yeah, that's better. Anyway, Leslie's here. Hi. Happy Roads, which is Heidi, is here. Plummy Rose is here. Sonia is here. Annie must be here. Annie said, try the dollar trick. To put her on the wall. Okay, that sounds interesting. Hey guys, can you see me yet? Sometimes you take a time. Hi, Plummy Rose. How are you? How's everyone going this morning? Hi, Moonlight B. Oh, it's Forest Reborns. You've changed your name. I like that. Hey, Heidi. Hi, Annie. How's everyone going? How was Mateo? He is here. Here he is. Here's a little fella. So this is how much hair we've done. So we're going to keep working on him today. Little hearts. Hi. I love you too. Heidi. She's eating dinner. Okay. Bex, how are you going? You can see good. Okay, hang on. Where have we got? Hi, Lorraine. Beach Baby. Reborns. Hi. Hi, Willow. Hi, Nana's Nursery. Plummy Rosie's good. Hi, Gibby Gal. Moonlight said, yeah, okay, you have 2 accounts. I probably won't remember them, but are you going to switch them quickly? Okay. Hi, Terry. Hi, Precious Blessings. Hi, Marie. You're doing good? Thanks. I'm going already far. Hi, Glamour. Hey, Leslie. Thanks. Annie's already on point. She's just shared Tiana's. Is that Tiana's new channel that you shared? Oh, there you go. Forest Reborns. Little Heart Nursery said I got my kit a couple of days ago. The Ember kit. I love Ember. Willow said you look beautiful today. Thank you. You look beautiful too, Willow. Absolutely stunning. Forrest said, how are you doing? Annette, I'm doing great. Very busy. Bex, you missed me. I missed you too. Hi, Julie. And there's Will's channel that Annie has just shared. Hi, Michael is here, which is Joanne. Said hello to everyone. Forrest said, Mateo is such a sweet kit. He is the Tink kit, right? Yes, he is. Thanks, Annie. That's the one she's working on all the time at the moment, so that's really good. She does still use the other channel, but not as often. Hi, Miss Donnie. How are you? Good morning. Mwah. It's nice to see your little name pop up there. Angela's here. Hi, Angela. Hi, Laura. Thank you very much, Forrest. So it's very exciting at the moment. Patricia and her sister Laura are on the plane right now, like really high up in the sky, on their way to me. So when they get off the plane, the first thing they're going to see is like that, like crazy. So I'm really, really excited. The flight is about a 5-hour flight. So literally when I get off from you guys, I'm going to just, I've got a couple more orders to get onto the post office, and then I've got to get to the airport. It's about an hour drive from here. So really exciting. I want to bring them back here. She's going to do some shopping, and then I'm going to take her to a hotel later. So I've got a really busy week with her, and so many other of you wonderful people are coming. Angela's going to come and see me on Friday, which I cannot wait. I've talked my husband into coming to the dinner, so he should be there. And then he'll probably go off into the pokies or something. And then Deb and Elaine, I think they come to Brisbane on Thursday. If you're here, confirm that. Don't say that, Lorraine. Lorraine was supposed to be here and I really wanted to see you. But anyway, yeah, Deb and Elaine will be here Thursday, but I think they don't actually come to Ipswich, where my city is, my town is, on Friday. They're going to join us for the dinner and spend some time with Patricia and Laura on Saturday. I think they're going to be doing shopping, and then we've got the doll show on Sunday. So it's a really, really busy week for me. I have got like everything's jam-packed into one little tight little box. And then I've also got to do an interview at some time. I'll be interviewing Patricia about reborn babies and how they're very therapeutic to many of us. We're going to try to enlighten people, especially those small-minded people that think anyone who has a reborn baby is mentally unstable. So we're going to try to you know, fix it up. I don't know when I'll be doing that video, but sometime this week I've got to grab and do it also. It's a really exciting week, crazy. Oh my God, Jordan's home. Judith has just said Jordan's home. That's great news, amazing news. Sorry if I haven't answered everyone's messages as I'm going. I'm just like, bleh, and I've got so much to talk about. So Angela, has said John will be there. She's going to bring her husband. So Michael and John can have a little chat and off they go to the pokies by themselves or something for a little while until Michael goes home or something. Very exciting. Joanne said, I can't wait. I'm going to the first doll show in October in Ohio. Any advice? Save your pennies. Save your pennies. You don't necessarily have to go buy a baby if that's not what you want. But there's normally so many other things. You've got baby clothes and accessories. So just save your pennies. And if you can get like a buddy to go with you, it's really nice, you know, just to have a wander around. Sometimes people walk through them and they think, that wasn't much or whatever. But it's really good to walk around it like 3 or 4 times. You're bound to see things you didn't see. You walked around the first time. Stay there, have some lunch or something and just chill out, but try to get someone to go with you. It'd be really cool. Thumbs up to that. Where's all my thumbs today? I've only got 5 thumbs ups. What are you guys doing? Bex said, will there be more pregnancy clinics soon? Absolutely. So next week, I'm going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to get Dr. Annette in here to do the live stream. So that's really exciting. So I'll just be sitting here, not me, Dr. Annette will be sitting here answering questions. So anyone's questions about the pregnancy clinic, the question about how Leslie's going, about the baby, anything like that. So we'll be able to chat. Be able to chat like we normally do. But mainly it's for people that have a lot of questions about the clinic. And so Leslie you will be, Leslie, will be here with us and she'll be asking me questions too about certain things. I'll have to come up with these answers. I'm going to have to be like this. You can't wait to see it, cool? Thank you. Look at everyone pressing the thumbs up button for me. Thank you so much. I just like to see them. It's like my gift. It's like your gift to me, you know? Okay, so I'm going to start heating up this little boy. Ready? Let there be light. He's going to start warming up a little bit so we can work on him for a little while because I really wanted to have him done by the end of the week, but I've got like that much more to do. And amongst all my crazy busyness, I don't think it's going to be finished. But I will have him together for everyone who is going to be here that would like to give him a cuddle. He'll be cuddleable. Oh, my heart. And Annie said, you're our gift to us. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Plummy said, Forest Reborn, there's a teddy bear doll show in Orlando, Florida in the end of June. Beck said, do you know if Leslie will be finding out the gender or keeping it a surprise? I can't tell you that until next week. Hopefully he can be here. When I do the live stream with Dr. Annette, I'll do it like a little bit later in the day, but not much later. So around this time, maybe give or take whatever, about an hour. So we'll see. But any questions could be asked about that. Then I want to save that for then. Cora said he looks like a nightlight. I know, wouldn't it be cool if we could have them as a nightlight? But the fact is it would get too hot and it just wouldn't work well. Probably burn our house down. Joanne said, I'm excited for Leslie. She's good sport. She's amazing. Angela said, when you put first seal on baby, do you bake before you seal the second time? Yes, I do. I definitely do. And sometimes like this with Mateo, I think I only put like 1 sealer on him, I believe, but I baked it twice. So sometimes you can bake it a few times. Willow said, I set our microwave on fire, literally heating up rice to warm it. Oh no. Dalva said, hello, I'm from Brazil. Hi, Dalva. Loretta said, where's the best place to get heating light to root by? I'm not really sure anywhere else. Obviously, Aussie Reborn Supplies, who can share that? I sell them there personally. They're $29.95, and with that you get 2 bulbs. I haven't put my bulbs on to sell separately yet. I must do that. With that you get 2 bulbs, and if you're an international buyer, you get the converter to work with your power. You get that for free. And then postage, I think, is about $15.95. So it works out to be about $46 Australian. Yeah, and I can do it for you. But I'm sorry, I haven't actually researched, and that's not because I'm not wanting other people to get business. I just haven't had the time to research who else sells them. Forrest said, the gender reveal. I can't wait to know. I wonder if it's boy. You just have to wait. No. Joanne said, I can't wait till the next live stream. So thrilled. So next live stream is obviously Friday morning, but for those who weren't here last when I said, it's going to be much earlier in the morning, so about an hour and a half earlier than I normally do it. That's because I've got a massive day that day. I've got a live stream. I've got to take Tiana to an appointment. I've got to get back here where Raven and Lisa are going to come here and help me prepare for the dinner that night, and then of course the dinner that night. And I've got to, after the dinner, I've got to drive Raven home and things like that. So it's a really, really busy day. Patricia has said she wants to be with me on the live stream on Friday, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. I may have to go to her hotel to be with her, but it's just a lot of running around. So yeah, but the main thing is I'm going to be earlier, just so you're all aware. I will set up a schedule like I always do, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll get onto it until like Thursday or Wednesday, but it will happen. So stay tuned to look for that, but I will be earlier, so that's a little bit of a warning for you guys. Marie said, got some more paints in, and can you tell me if baby skin is just another flesh color paint? Yes, it is. It is like one that I think Bountiful Baby have sort of come about themselves. So being into Reborns, they thought that they wanted a different color flesh, not just the standard fleshes. So that was specifically made for Reborns in mind. It's a really nice color. I don't often use it. I used to always use it, but I don't often use it. But I really do like the color. I should actually use it more, to be honest, because I really do love the tone of it. But yeah, it's just another type of flesh. If you would like me to show you right now, just ask, okay, and I'll show you. And he said, no, you don't do that, Mousy. Mouse lives in the house. Mrs. Donnie said, you're in Florida in June. Get a little package yet? No, I haven't got it. Am I supposed to get a little package? That's exciting. Yes, it's okay, Forrest. I'll be okay. Willow said hubby was not happy. Not happy. Thanks, Eddie, for sharing my website. I think I'm really far behind everyone, so I might have to skip a couple. Plummy said, cool, Mrs. Donnie, I'm going to try to go. I live 3 hours from Orlando. Angela said, thank you, Annette. And I set my microwave on fire as well. Oh, my God. My goodness me. Michael said, Joanne said, I wish there were more people in my area in Ohio that sell dolls. That is sad. There probably is more. You just have to look out a bit more, maybe do a bit of research. Miss Donnie said, I will bring my baby, see you in Florida, Plummy Rose. That's really cool. That's so good. I really hope you two do get together for that. And he said, by the way, my precious is here.
No one is available to take your call.
Why didn't that phone ring?
Leave a message after
Hang on a minute. My phone rang, but it didn't ring. That makes sense. I know. Oh, okay. She's watching. She's busy painting a custom. That's okay, precious. I know you're here, and that's okay. Forrest said, that's a busy day. You'll be tired. I'm so sorry. I'm so far behind on everyone's messages. Beach says she's the only place who sells heat lamps. I've looked and looked. Oh, well, that's exciting, isn't it? I will have fun, Forrest. I will definitely have fun. Loretta said, what's the best creasing colour? Okay, with the creasing colour, I kind of like to do plain red, like just Genesis red. That, or, and you'd think, oh my God, red, that's crazy. I know, but when you put it on and you blend it, it is a nice light pink. It's very nice. So that's one crease I use. Another crease I use is the authentic Reborn sets. I love peaches and cream creases, and strawberry creases is nice too. I sell both of them. A lot of people I think sell them. I can show anyone if they need to see. Forrest said Bountiful Babies premix paints are pretty good. It saves you mixing the colours yourself. I tend to get the larger jars of Genesis Heat Set paints. They're all good. They are, absolutely. Oh, Miss Donnie's sending me a package. That's really exciting. I haven't got it yet, but as soon as I get it, you will know. Marie said, yes, please show me the baby skin. Okay, I'm going to show. Now, listen, guys, I'm sorry that I'm so far behind. You know, I'm just talking too much. That's what I do. So I'm going to skip a couple of messages, and I hope I don't lose anyone. Forrest said, what colours do you use for mottling, and what sponge do you use? I'm having trouble mottling. Do you use a sea sponge? Whenever I use one, paint runs and I no longer looks like mottling. Okay, I can help you with that in a minute. So I'll show you guys. This is my room getting ready for the doll show. So Patrice has bought some of those. I've got all my bodies up here. These are all my kits ready to go. These is a table. We're just preparing everything, so it's a little bit crazy. Containers, it's a bit crazy. Okay, so we're going to look at baby skin first. That's what we're going to do. So these are all just the small size Genesis paints that I sell. Don't have any Flesh 08 at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here so I can show you guys a little bit better. Hold still. Does anyone think I'm actually going to get to root Mateo? Okay, so this is baby skin, as you can see. And, oh, hang on, camera wants to play nasty on me. Oh, there we go. It's fallen off. So this is the colour. I do have to say that it is not showing exactly what colour it is. It actually looks really pale, but in realistic terms, it looks pink. So I'll show you that colour next to, say, a Flesh 07, which is a commonly used colour. Ah, that's special sound. So that's, oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? It is nice. Don't worry about that bit of oil in there. That is normal. But as you can see, they're completely different. That's probably a good likeness to kind of what they're like. So as you can see, the Flesh 07, it's a bit more coffee-y colour. And the baby skin it's probably closer to my skin, isn't it? It's got a little bit of pink in it. So, oops, I don't know if that has helped you guys very much. But basically that's what it is. And I'll show you, let's see if I can show the creases, because they're in this side. They're all down in here. So there's a lot of creases, a lot of things there. So if we were going to the peaches and cream creases and wrinkles, so it's just like a standard, that is the colour. So you're looking at more of a brownish, it is a brown colour, but obviously once blended, it's all good. And I'll look for my strawberry. This one is my strawberry creases and wrinkles. I've also got a vintage blossom and what's the other one? Vintage blossom. Maybe I've only got the 3. So there's the strawberry. So it's like a plummy kind of colour, plummy rose. It's like a plummy sort of colour. So you can buy sets of those. These are already got your so this is mainly for heat set paints. These have already got pre-mixed with your thinning medium in, so there's no need to mix it with any thinning medium or anything. So you can get a set, like this is the wrinkles and creases, obviously. Let me just get this out. So say a strawberry set, you get lips, blush, and the creases. So this is the blush, and then this is the lips, and this is the creases. So as you can see, they're just slightly different shades. And so it can be used to make the whole set. And that's in all of them. Ah, my hands are all oily. Okay, so I'm just going to see if anyone's got any other questions while I'm in here. And I'm going to miss a few. Okay, so that's all right. You're running out of baby skin. So you've got some Flesh 08 because everyone seems to use that one, but I'm sort of disappointed because it seems pale. Yep, definitely. It's pale in comparison to baby skin, really pale. Now, the question before, what do I use for my mottling? I generally will just use your red. So obviously Genesis red, any type of blue. Normally you can use ultramarine blue, but I do recommend the Phthalo 02. That one. A bit of purple's good too, so you can use the Dio purple, or you can even use the eyelid purple. So I'm just showing you random colours here, but I can use everything in a mottling. This one, the green, your Phthalo green 6, is great for mottling as well. So generally, if you want to use the basics on mottling, just use blue and red. But if you want to go a bit further, you can use all different colours. Mottling, the sea sponge I don't generally use for mottling. I use that sometimes as a textured skin, and I just sort of swipe my paintbrush on it and then texture it out with the sponge. Hang on, I'm just seeing if the courier's come yet. No. But for mottling, I'll use normal cosmetic wedges. Not sure if I can get into my little box here. So I'll use cosmetic wedges. Yeah. And I'll pick them out with the tweezers. So you get looks like this. So that's what I generally use for mottling. And obviously I won't throw this away. I'll reuse it next time I'm doing some blue mottling. And when you're doing mottling, I suggest to get a really, really high quality cosmetic wedge. I sell cosmetic wedges generally, and they're a good quality. Well, they're a great quality, but I've got an even better one I don't actually have listed yet, would you believe? And it's an amazing quality, and it lasts and lasts and lasts, so it's perfect for the mottling sponges. But as you all know, I've got Teacup here, and we're trying to get under control with everything, but once we do, everything that I have here will be available on the website. Okay, so I'm really far behind, and I know a lot of you have probably asked questions that I've completely missed, and I'm sorry. Judith said, so the pre-mixed ones you put straight on the kit. Those last ones, the authentic Reborn ones, yep, straight onto the kit. So I don't know if you can see, but with Mateo's lips, hard to see perfectly. but that's like a strawberry. That's a strawberry lips. So it just went straight on. I did have like a little cosmetic wedge that I sort of pounced on over it just to sort of blend it a little bit better. It looks better than it looks in the video though, you know, so I'm just saying. Someone wants to know about wedges. Okay, who is that? Sorry, I completely missed who wanted to know about wedges. So if you are there, you can ask the question again. Jacinta said, I have to watch your tutorial because I have 3 babies to make. Oh, cool. That's good. Very cool, break. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to work on Mateo for a bit. So I'm going to talk about rooting because most people are here for that, rooting baby's hair. On Mateo, every colour. If we're talking about his skin as such, I used red, I used blue, I used green, I used yellow, I used purple. I used different shades of red. So I used every colour on him. Forrest said, I'm really sorry for asking all the questions. That's okay. You're allowed to. I was asking about the size of cosmetic wedges. I'm struggling with mottling at the moment and the videos I've seen use jumbo cosmetic wedges. Well, you can use any size cosmetic wedge, like literally you can. You would have seen the one I was holding before. It's just a standard size. I don't think you need to go to a big size personally. It's probably just more work. But some people do, I'm sure, and they have great results from it. But I would just go to the standard size. And what is the standard size? I don't know. Pretty much every cosmetic wedge I've ever seen is just a standard size. I think if it was a jumbo size, it probably would say extra large or something on it. I don't know if that helps at all. Sorry, Annie, if I missed something that you said. Marie said, seems like the premix paints would go farther if it was thinned down with more thinner, although I don't know. So that, yes, it definitely would. It definitely would. I find those little authentic Reborn premix paints, in the beginning I use them as they are straight from the jar, but over time they do start to dry out, because if you can imagine, say if you keep on doing lips, when you take some paint, you're actually taking some oil with it. So eventually we get all the oil out of there without even trying. It just happens. It's not a sun thing or a heat thing that's drying it up. It's just that we're using it. So when that happens for me, I add a little bit of thinning medium to the little containers and mix it up again, and it goes great. So you can add more to it. You definitely can. And some people might not like the exact color that comes out of the jar. They might think, oh, that's a tiny bit dark, I'd like it to be lighter. So yeah, you can add a little bit of thinning medium to it and just keep going. They do last a long time. The first one I bought peaches and cream creases, like when I first started. Obviously I wasn't selling anything then, and it probably lasted me about 8 years. That was doing many babies' creases, and that was adding some thinning medium to it. So it depends how you use it, obviously. Some people are more heavy-handed with their painting. That's okay, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, a lot of things can last a long time. Jacinta said, do you sell the items for rooting? Yes, I absolutely do. Forrest said, like Wonder Wedges, jumbo size. I have small sponges. I think they are standard small ones. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll just use your small ones. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're watching a tutorial and they're using the jumbo ones, just do the same thing but with your standard ones. It'll be fine. It'll do the same effect. Thanks, Annie. Forrest said, thank you. I'll give them a try on a test piece and see the results before I apply them. Yes, it's always the best advice to anyone. Test piece first. And he said, when my paints dry out, I put a drop of thinner in it and mix it. So next time it makes the oil base. Yes, excellent. So you got it. You know what you're doing. Trisha said, I have just ordered equine sponges for mottling. Going to see if it works better for me. I'll let you all know. Lorraine said, pip, pulp, poop. There are a few. Yeah, that's true. Angela said, Lorraine, you have one of them. You have one of them? Have I missed something? I might have missed something. That's okay. Once I get started to... once I get back on track after this doll show and Teacup keeps putting on my sales and keeps working with me, I know I keep saying it, but I will have more time to do videos. And there's going to be a video where I make mottling sponges and show you how to make it and show you the different sponges. There's going to be one where I paint a totally different way to what I normally paint. I'm just going to like wing it and do it with you guys. I also have the Miracle Blend paints. So of course I'm selling a paint. I need to know how it works. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial with that, and so that will be exciting. So I've got a lot of videos coming. Angel said, what needle are you using for Mateo? I'm using a 40 gauge 1 barb. And he said, okay, I don't know what. Oh, giggler, someone said poop, LOL. Remember our catchphrase. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking. I will answer random messages as we're going, but this is about Mateo, and we're 30 minutes in, and I've only got like an hour left. I know, I'd love to do a primary colours tutorial. I really would, but a year ago, someone taught me how to use the primary colours, and she said I wasn't allowed to tell anyone what she showed me. So I have to find some way around that in still using the primary colours, but not in the way she showed me, because she was very specific, very demanding. Don't want to upset anyone, so I will do that. I mean, the fact is, so many people use primary colours, so she's not the first one on earth to discover it. So I will do it, but I'll just show in a different way somehow. I don't know how, but I will. I'll work it out. Don't you worry, Evelyn, don't you worry. Stick with me. I will get onto it. And, maybe I'll just go against the grain and do it anyway. No, I wouldn't do that. She asked me nicely, but I will work it out. What's the best blue mottling colour? The Phthalo 02 I use is very good. I would do something like that, but the 3 might be fine. It's very close to the 2, so I would be doing the 3. If that's what you've got, I'd be doing the 3. You can even add a little bit of the 7 to it to lighten it up a bit. You can do that. And you know what? You can use both. There's many times where I'll do a mottling and I'll be using a few different shades of blue. So do a mottling layer in the 7, do a mottling layer in the 3, and then mix the 2 together and do a mottling layer in between. But in between all that, you can do, so you might do an 07, then you can do a red, then you might do your 03, and then you can do a purple or something. So you can really mix it up. There's no set exactly way. Terry got your box. From Annie, sorry. Joanne says that's honourable to respect her wishes. It is. I mean, that's what she wanted, but it's the main thing that is a shame about it is what she showed me isn't the biggest secret on earth. I know a lot of people are doing it without her having shown them. So that's the thing. Like if she would have let me show a few people, that I could have really put her name in lights, so to speak. But I do respect what she said. So I've got to do it, but way around it that's not her way. And he said, I use Dio Purple, the lighter for Caucasian. Okay, that's good. Beach said, I've been using primary colours on my baby. I love it. She also said to use kitchen sponges. Yes, you can. That's right. Kitchen sponges cut into squares are awesome as well. Pardon me. Greenish blue on veins. Yes. My veins, I use Thylo O2 and the green I have in there, which is Thylo Green 06, I think. I use those two together. They make the most remarkable turquoise colour you've ever seen. It's so beautiful. Now, okay, now I'm just going to talk about Mateo. That's what I'm going to do. Hi, Val. So, as you may or may not notice, I'll get the camera and turn it around. I told a lot of you guys what's happening here. I'll keep you a strawberry set, Angela. So with Mateo's hair, I don't know how well you're going to see this. Underneath, it should be showing this part here. It's a nice light blonde, okay? You can see that. And then I have switched colours and we're going a darker blonde on top. So these are all single hairs. You may be able to see up the top. Single hairs. Let me see if I can. Well, that's a zoom in, isn't it? Anyway, you can. They're all single hairs. So we did blonde, like a light blonde. I did all around the perimeter of the forehead and everything, and then I started on the dark. So as to color wise, and this will also give you an idea about don't be scared of colors. When I did around his, sorry about my mess. When I did around the front of his head, I was using this color. So as you can see, it's quite dark. And then we're going to this color. So there's the two colors. This was around the front edge of his forehead and near his ears. And this is the back. So you would say, oh my God, that's really dark. But as you can see, by doing a single strand hair, he looks quite blonde. He looks very blonde. Probably blonder than I thought he would turn out. So when you're getting dark colors, don't be that afraid. I'll show you this color. So when I was picking it, this is the look I was looking for. So I could go darker if I wanted now, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's what we've chosen. It's what we're going to continue with. So we're going to keep working on his hair. Just remember, everyone, that I'm we're talking Mateo now. So if you're asking any questions, I might not answer you. I'm going to answer general questions. So I'll put this blonde away now. And another thing about hair is you really don't use that much. And so a lot of people are really afraid of paying a lot of money. You literally shouldn't, because if you're doing it like just a single strand, you are going to get so much out of it. Okay, so what I do now is I've got to go within the grain of the hair. So what I mean by that, sorry, my camera is going full, is you need to remember, sorry, I'm trying to get this work properly. You need to remember that this up here is where the root of the baby's hair is, and this is the end of the hair. So this is the end that we want to be rooting into the head. So what I do is I never use a length like that. It always turns into waist. So I always cut, and I cut about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to cut through there. That's pulling away. Okay. So, oops, that's the amount of hair I'm going to be using. And that is the root. So this is the part that I was using before. So when I put it down, like say I'm going to have a rest, I'll put it down on the table and I'll put my needle on the end that is the root, so I don't get confused. Another way to actually tell, what is my phone doing? Is it going to do very bad connection and be really mean? I'm just checking that connection is going to be okay. So another way to tell what part of the hair is root and what's not. If I can remind everyone, if you think about a length of hair, right? So let's say this is a length of hair. And let's say you looked at that piece of hair under a microscope. Have you ever seen the hair under a microscope? And you will see it's got tiny little barbs that run down, okay? And then at the bottom of the hair, those barbs will turn off into split ends, okay? So they'll come into longer barbs. But if we turned it the other way, the hair the other way, the barbs are going to be going the wrong way, okay? So without saying it with not being getting confusing to you guys, if I was to root, this was the end, if I was to root that in, it's going to have barbs going in the right direction that's going to hold the hair in. If it was the other way, it'll slip out. Now, I know I probably haven't said that correctly, but that's why we always try to use from the root of the hair. So if you root the hair in and you go to pull it out and it pulls out really easily, that means the hair's in the wrong way. If you root it in and it sort of has a little bit of grasp to it, it will still pull out, but it'll have a little bit more hold, that's the right way to do it. Okay, so hopefully I haven't said it too confusing to you guys, but that's the way. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to heat his head back up. I want to talk about glasses. So I wear glasses, generally. These are my glasses, and I wear them for watching the TV or for driving or whatever. But if I was to look at him really close now, no, don't work, okay? So if you wear glasses, even if you don't, I suggest you go to the chemist and get a pair of glasses. So you can go to the chemist or your little cheap shops. They're like $1, $2, $5 is the tops you'll pay. And what you need to get is a pair of glasses that, if I was looking out of these now, everything's blurry. It's horrible. I'm going to be dizzy. But if I act like a little old lady, which, sorry, some of you guys might wear them like that in general, but if I do this and put them on the end of my nose so I can look up and everything is nice and clear. I mean, my eyes aren't that bad yet, so everything is pretty clear, unless I do this. I could do this if I wanted, like that. But no, I'm only joking. So everything is fairly clear. I can see everyone. It doesn't look like we've got aliens, but so cute. If I look down right now at this head and I look at the hairs, they are so sharp. So sharp. It's not funny. It's amazing. Now, kudos to it. A friend of mine, her name is Tony, she actually gave me these glasses, and I thank her for that, Tony. I really thank you for that. You gave them to me. You said that they would be awesome, and they are, and I always use them, so I'm just thanking you for doing that for me. Anyway, so I can look down at these, and it's beautiful. So my suggestion is, glasses suit me. My suggestion is, don't look at me. Tiana said, my suggestion is go to your local chemist or your local cheap dollar shop, whatever, and try on the glasses. Now, these are a +1. I think my actual glasses are a -1. So it's like a complete different angle, and that's why everything's blurry. But go there and try them on. Thank you. And you could use magnifying glasses, but test them and make sure that they're going to give you that really sharp, precise look. So if you were at the chemist and you tried them on, and maybe sort of look at the hairs on your arms or something and look, have a look there. Then put the glasses on and see your hairs on your arms. You should be able to see each little hair as one tiny little hair. All right, so that's what I want you to do. If you don't need glasses, don't think, oh no, I don't need them. Just give it a go. Like maybe you could use them for working with. Don't be afraid, and it doesn't mean you're getting old or your eyes are deteriorating or whatever. It's just magnifying it a bit. Like Marie has said, magnifying glasses might work enough. So just try it. Just try it. It's not going to hurt. I don't wear these anywhere. I can't see. So it's just for the really fine looking at them. And he said, I wear glasses, but without, I'm blind, vision impaired. Okay. Bifocals, that's good as well. So you'll just know. You know yourself, you know your eyes. Like I said, if you're a bit confused or you don't know, just go and try it and you will see the difference. Literally looking at your arm or whatever, you'll see the difference and you'll get something out of it. Now, if your eyes are like 20/20 vision, maybe you won't necessarily need anything. But the general part of us, most of us are older, a little bit older, and they help. And I can tell you what, without the glasses, I wouldn't be able to get the effect that I do. So it just wouldn't be that way. It just wouldn't. Okay. So another thing you can also do is you can get like the magnifying lights. I don't actually have one here at the moment, but I normally do sell them. So it's like a magnifying glass, and around it has a rim of LED lights. They work fairly well. If you've got to get used to them. I find glasses like these are better. So just give it a go. You can try the magnifying light and everything, that's fine. Another thing, lighting is a key. I don't have my light on up here at the moment, but lighting is a very good key. Now I'm going to see if I can turn my camera around again and show you so you can see what I'll be looking at. Can you see that? That's superb, isn't it? That's what my eyes are looking at with those glasses. I often keep my heat lamp on just for this particular view because I can see everything so well. Now, I will show you some routing in a minute, but that's what I mean. Having the heating lamp is not just great for warming the head and making it easier to root. It's also fantastic for giving it that backlight so you can see it. It's amazing. But there is other lights, not just a backlight. Front light is really good too. So I've got plenty of lights. You can get like the LED lights, like I said. But this is one I'm going to show today. It's like a headlamp. Oh, I'm going mining. Look at that. I'm rocking this. So just like this, turn it on. And there's different levels. This is a bit, oh, I don't want to do that. But let's turn it on, and I'm going to turn it around. Minor mouse. So now we can see backlight of Mateo, right? But look at that. If I'm looking down, I can see even better. So without backlight, I can see pretty good. You can see pretty good, right? But with more light, I can see even better. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So if you're working without light, don't. You'll get a better result and your hair will be perfect micro rooting, unreal. So light, glasses, heating lamp, you know, the whole kit and caboodle, you need it all. Okay, so what have I got to do next? Let me think. I've really got to, oh, hang on, start you. So maybe I should start a little bit. It is hard to do. It's just very time consuming, really. But once you have the right tools, it's really easy to do, I find. So I've got my little glasses on now, and I've got my lamp. Now I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, so I'm not sure. I think I might take my headlamp off because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I think you might be able to see a bit better that way. I get my hair and I get my needle. So of course, here's my needle. You can't, oh, you probably can see a little bit. Let me have a look. My barb is just there and I can see it. I can tell because see how my fingernail is stuck on it? You can see it there. Look at that. See that? Tiny little barb there. Okay, so I have to make sure that barb is pointing down. Okay? So hopefully you will all be able to see it okay. So what I do then with my hair is I put my hair literally just on the head, leaning on the head, and I want to look for single hairs. I just need to apply my barb. Okay, and I only want to get a single hair in, so I'll pull some hairs out or whatever, make sure they're all separate, and I'll literally just, with the barb against the skin, I'll just push my needle in and there goes a hair. Can you see that? I can't see that because there's words in the way. There's a hair in there and generally it'll stay there. See? So another hair. I'll do this thick one here. See that? Now this one has actually, you should be able to see, maybe, maybe not, has actually got 2 hairs in there. Can you see that? So anyway, 2 hairs are there. You can see the 2 hairs, yes. So I can literally just pull one of those out. You can use your tweezers if you've got them, which I do have them here, but I'll just grab it. So one of those hairs. Sorry, the only thing about having the glasses is you've got to trying to look through things. Now see that? I've grabbed one hair out, so I've left one hair there. So it's that easy. It is that easy. And I can, it's not that slow. I can do it fairly quickly. So I'm just going to do this little part here. And you can see how quickly I can work. As long as there's some single flyaway hairs that will grab, you're fine. See, sometimes they don't always take, and that's all right. You might be able to see little plugs there, but when the light goes off, you can't see the plugs at all. Obviously, because it's dark. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. So let's see. Keep going. Hopefully Patricia is enjoying her flight. She said she's going to watch this back later. So I will be doing a full tutorial on this hair rooting like I've just showed you guys. You guys get the first hand view, but I will be doing one where I'm not doing a live stream so that other people will be able to come back and watch it again, because sometimes my live streams disappear, as we all know. So I'll put my headlamp on to see if that gives you guys a better look. See, there's 2 hairs there. I'll take them both out. Great. Putting my headlamp on and see if this will give you a better look, just in case. Don't forget, sometimes it won't take a hair in, but generally it will. Look at, see, I just did that 3 times, nothing came in. It's just because there's only one hair we're trying to get in at a time, you know, so it might be a stubborn hair. It is a stubborn hair. So I don't know if that's making you guys see it better or not. I think it's actually blurring things up. So I'll take that off again. Okay, so you can see that. This is the part that I've just done here. And you can see, it is worse. Okay, thanks, Lorraine. You can see a hair that I've done right here is thicker. You can see it. And that's because there is 2 hairs in that one. So, I mean, it depends on how fussy exactly you want to be. I don't mind every now and again to have a double one in there. It's not going to hurt anything. But I generally try to keep them as 1 hair. So just remember, as long as my barb is facing down, it will be able to grab a hair. And let's say everything was really uniform at the end, you just pull the hairs, so you're pulling just a few out longer. And they're the ones you're going to be rooting. So if I had plenty of time and I didn't have to get ready for a doll show, would have been able to do Mateo much quicker. So these are the easy bits. Obviously, it's not really a directional as such. Just 1 hair will give the most baby look. It'll be nice and fine. It won't look thick. It won't tangle up. It won't mat up as much. Sometimes it can. But yeah, it's a bit of an acquired learning thing. But if you just take your time, like, I can't say that enough. Like, we all want to get the babies done and we all want to rush, well, not rush through, but we want to get them done, especially for our customers. And I think your best way to tell your customer is if they want it done properly, they just really got to wait. So as you can see, and as I go, I do a couple of things. One thing I do is I have my water spray here, and I just give it a spray, and I've got my little toothbrush that I use for my brush, and I literally brush it down as I go. That keeps it laying nice and flat to the head, keeps it out of my way when I keep doing it. And if I finished for the day, I actually now paint it. Not paint it, what am I saying? I glue it. I glue it in place. So then when I start the next day, like, the other bits aren't going to slip out if I touch them. So see all this hair here? I can tug on it. See that tug? It's not coming out because it's all glued in place. So there we go. So if I was sitting here by myself and obviously wasn't talking to anyone, I could have this finished probably in a couple of hours, this top part, just this top part. I'm trying to be a bit directional, and as you can see already, I have got, I've done like painted hair or drawn hair underneath, so you can follow those lines around, and even you can see here I've got like my crown, so I'd be working around like this in that direction, so my hair will be going. So that's a bit hard to explain properly, but when I do create that video, you'll get what I'm talking about. So I'll keep rooting him but talking. I'm using Mod Podge at the moment, this one here. So that's really easy to get. I think you can get in most craft stores. A lot of the Reborn suppliers sell them as well. And what I've got is just like a fan brush, and I literally, I'll just sort of show you. I'll go get my brush. So this is the fan brush, This is just like a complete cheapie, just from your cheap shop. Don't spend a lot of money. Because after a few uses, it's going to get really too stiff and you're going to want to throw it away. So I'll take the heat light out of this, so just so you can see. There's the light. And I don't know how well you're going to see in here, but let's give it a go, eh? See in there? Everything is... sorry, the words are up at the moment. I'm trying to get them out of the way. I can't see because of the words in the way. It'll disappear in a minute. Oh, good. Okay, so everything in there is already sealed except for up here. I can't see because of the words. How do I get those words to go away for a minute? Go away, words. Go away. Okay, I'm just hiding the chat messages for 1 minute. Okay, so except for up here, where I've just done, and you could see that that's a little bit flighty. I don't know how well. Yeah, you can see it's not laying down. All the rest is laying down because it's glued down. So all I do is I just obviously dip my brush into the Mod Podge, and so it'll just be covered on the end of my brush, and then I just put it in and I literally just swipe it just like that. Just swipe it, not thick, just a nice thin layer, and then I just leave it until I come back. And next time I come back to keep working, he's secured, his hair is secured, it's not going to come out, and everyone's happy. So that's what I do. Sorry, now I've got to take the chat off hidden. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Jacinta has said, can I use this technique to root hair on painted hair? Absolutely, you definitely can. And he said, well, that sounds weird on the headset when she slurps. You want me to do it again? There we go, Annie, that was for you. Embrace said, does the heat light ever get too hot and melt the head? Or can you let us know what's the longest time should you build it before? Okay, sorry. So, you must buy a cooler cover, cool. So, Embrace, okay, let's talk about the light. Let's talk about the light, guys. So, this is the light. Now, I have had some complaints for customers saying it doesn't work. Normally, it won't work if you're using a really, really big head. I'm sorry, it can't be used on everything. It can be used as a backlight on some of your bigger heads, but it may not heat the head. So generally, it's good for your small babies, generally probably 15-inch up to maybe 20, 21 inch, depending on the size, just depending on the size of the head. So yeah, I've had complaints of people saying it doesn't work. Well, it does work if you're using it on the right head. If you're using this with, say, a 10-inch baby like Byron or something, it might become too hot and it may distort your baby. But it can be used in like just times, like just short spurts, just to heat the head and turn it off. I have been using it full time. So when I'm working on Mateo, it's on the whole time. The head does get very warm, it really does, but it doesn't affect the head if I've got it situated in the correct position. So what I actually do when I put it in the head is we pull the little arms in like that, and put it in the head. Now I'm going to show you a knot way to do it. Let's see if I can get enough room so you can really see. So just trying to get this set up.
Here are the 2 different ways you can find me.
No.
One way to talk to